How much were you paid for your role in the campaign in 2024?
I was paid just a little bit short of $4 million.
I'm sorry, how much?
$4 million.
And and I'm not familiar with how these sorts of pay arrangements work on presidential campaigns. Was that all guaranteed up front, or was it dependent on any given advertisement, or was it paid out throughout the campaign? How does that work?
Well, in this situation, it was paid out in monthly payments in the campaign.
And were those payments dependent on the campaign continuing, or were you guaranteed the $4 million through the end of the race, regardless of whether President Biden finished the race?
Councilor, are you going to tie this to mental acuity?
Yes.
How?
We'll get to it.
Okay, well, if you could, explain how you're going to tie it.
Well, I'm just curious, because you're saying that you believe that the president should stay in the race, and then you advocated for that. And I think, I'm just curious if your own financial stake in the matter had any was a factor in any way in your advice to the president.
Well, I don't believe that. I don't believe it was a factor in my advice to the president. I had given president advice for a long, long time, and I believed in him. And so that's my view.
Just to be clear, would the amount of pay you received for your role in the campaign, would that have changed depending on how far into the race President Biden made it?
My sense is that in my view, the money was that it was a guarantee for the campaign that we had had a negotiation, and that's my memory of the agreement.
Would you have received a bonus depending on the way the campaign went? Was that a possibility?
How the campaign went.
Were there any circumstances in which you would have received a bonus?
Yes, there was.
What were those circumstances?
That Joe Biden would have been reelected president of the United States.
What would the bonus have been?
I believe it would have been $4 million.
In addition to the $4 million.